Hello and welcome to this week's reading. My name is Angela and I'm an intuitive card reader. This is a reading for the collective, just one reading today. So I hope you find it useful. As always, take what serves you and leave the rest. And remember, it's a general reading, so just take it how it resonates for you. Okay, so I have pre-shuffled these decks, but Spirit, please give us a message for the week for the collective. Ace of Wands. So I had intended to tell you not sure if that error came up, but I had intended to tell you that wow, so I just got an error message while I was filming that. I'm not sure if that's going to come up in the thing, but that is probably telling us that to be mindful of Mercury retrograde that is coming up. So this is a weekly reading that begins the 7th of July, but we are heading into Mercury retrograde season. So just be careful of mistakes and errors that might be popping up. But anyway, I was going to say that I'm using two decks today. And so the first card that we pulled for you was the Ace of Wands. And then as I was moving the decks out of the way, the World card just popped out and fell out for the reading. So when you're taking these all together, the Ace of Wands is a brand new spark. It can often be seen as the new cash flow card. If it's money, wealth, finances reading, there could be new opportunities coming into you, but new creative opportunities, new opportunities that are to do with passion and energy. So it might be a new job opportunity that involves a lot of energy. It could be a bike carrier job or a job in the sports arena, and anything to do with the sports industry. But for the rest of us, it could just mean new cash flows, new income streams are coming into us. And you can see all this new life sprouting. So it is a good time for risk-taking and saying yes to whatever the universe is delivering. Now, it's also a passionate card, so if you're asking in a romantic sense, it is saying that there is a new passionate encounter coming towards you, new romance, but it's going to be a more sort of short and sweet fling rather than marriage material. However, we've got that combined with the world, and the world is sort of the overarching energy. And that would say that this new burst of energy, this new idea that you've got is in relation to you being public out in the world. Whatever you're doing that's about you starting something that's going to push you out into the world, on the world arena, on the world stage, that is going to be successful. So if you had some sort of idea, perhaps it was starting a YouTube channel or some other social media thing, maybe it's entertainment business. I always see the world famous as relating to the entertainment industry. But of course it could be, as we were getting back to, you could be a sporting excel in the sporting fields, in any kind of sport, and that could be what it's relating to you for this week. But these are cards of success. They're very, very fortunate cards. So it's going to be a very fantastic, good, successful, abundant week. And it's a good time to start new ventures. So let's clarify with this deck. Okay, Spirit, please give us some clarifiers. Please clarify the Ace of Wands. We've got 2 cards. Oh, I've got 3 cards. Okay, so we have the 7 of Wands. Yep, see that you guys can actually see those cards, which is great. It might be a little bit hard to actually read the 7 of Wands printed on this card, but that's the 7 of Wands. That's the Queen of Cups, and that's the 4 of Cups. Okay, so this new successful venture that you're starting this week, you're actually going to have to stand your ground and fight your corner. So it's going to be a real sort of battle. It may be that, let's take the example of a sporting team. Perhaps to get into a team, a representative team, you're going to have to fight for yourself. And maybe it's not just about qualifying times or whatever it is, but it's about you actually pushing the committee, the selection committee, or whatever it is. So you can apply this sort of scenario to whatever is going on in your life. But yeah, taking that scenario, even if you've sort of qualified for whatever it is and you think you're eligible, you're definitely going to have to expend that extra energy and really push your case forward. Make sure that you are the name on everyone's lips, that everyone knows about you, because what might happen is there might be like 10 people with the right qualifying times in this scenario. You can apply it to however it represents in your world. There might be 10 people with this same qualifying time or around about the same thing, but they're looking for, say, well-roundedness or something, or whether people can compete in pressure situations. Results are fine if they're individual and under no pressure, but can you perform those results, those same good results, same high levels of achievement under pressure? So that might be where you're going to have to fight your case. You might have to push your case forward. You might have to be emailing the selectors or whoever's making the decision, reminding them that you are here, that you're passionate, that you've got the skills, you've got the talent to do whatever it is that you're trying to achieve, and to not forget about you. Now, of course, the Queen of Cups clarifying means that there's going to be this nurturing woman, a very compassionate woman who's going to be standing in your corner. So if you have an ally, if you have a contact on the selection committee, now, we can be using this example for any area of our life. If it's, the hiring, the HR team, someone, on the HR team, someone in the recruitment agency, whatever it is. But if you know that contact, make sure you go directly to them for help, because they are going to be able to assist you this week. And then the 4 of Cups is going to be 4 of Cups is often indicating a little bit of disappointment. But we are seeing with the Ace of Wands in the world that there is some success. So maybe it's about, there might be some disappointment. Perhaps it's something like, you push your case forward and you get selected for the backup team. And you might be really disappointed about that, going, oh, It's not going to work, you know. Backup team never goes to the competitions or whatever it is. But yeah, you pulled the Ace of Wands in the world. They are your overarching energy. So there is going to be success. So being selected for this backup team is not quite the disappointment you think it is. It's actually going to be leading to your success. Whether that backup team is called into action or whether it's just about being on the backup team is allowing you to showcase your skills and ability. In a case of a new job scenario, might be that you're not getting the job that you applied for, and that's the disappointment, but you're being offered another role. And you may think, oh, that role is not as good as the one I actually wanted, or whatever it is. But yeah, just say yes this week, because it's actually going to be very successful for you, and it's not worth crying over spilt milk. It's not worth worrying about the infinite possibilities that have passed you by. Just focus on the opportunity that the universe is handing you this week. Okay, well, I hope that's been successful. Just remember that it is about generating attention to you this week. It's all about making sure that you are known, that everyone knows that you're out there or still out there, and for you to get the attention and the rewards this week. Okay, well, thank you very much for your time. I always appreciate it. I really hope you enjoyed this reading. If you did, don't forget to like, share and subscribe. But also please comment and tell me where you're reading this, where you're watching this from, and also how this reading might have helped you this week. Okay, thank you. See you next time.